Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Huncho, back at you again with another video. So we have some major updates in regards to the Angell Town stabbing that had happened over this past week. If you haven't seen the coverage of the incident, I'll leave all relevant videos linked down in the description, so go ahead and check those out first to put this video into a bit more context. So the victim has now formally been named as 20-year-old Salem Koudou, and in a post-mortem examination it gave his cause of death as multiple stab wounds. Detective Chief Inspector Richard Vandenberg, who's leading the investigation, has recently appealed for information about the incident. He went on to say, August the 24th should have been Salem's birthday, but instead of celebrating, his family are suffering the pain and anguish of his loss. We need to understand the chain of events that led to this young man losing his life, and for that we need the public's help. Salem's girlfriend, who wished not to be named, also recently came out to tell reporters we'd been together for 4 years, he was so caring and charismatic, he loved his family, he adored them. He was extremely bright as well as being the best comedian ever. At one stage he was making money doing foreign exchange trading from his laptop. He was good at it. He was also into music and was a drill rapper. Again, he was getting successful. He had real talent. It's heartbreaking. Now, in regards to the 26-year-old man who was arrested, I still don't know if this is 100% Stickz, but again, Stickz was the only person to have ended up in hospital. So as you guys know, this 26-year-old, whether Stickz or not, was under arrest while under police supervision at the hospital, but the most recent report is saying that the 26-year-old man has been released. It doesn't make it clear if the charges have been dropped, but I'm assuming they have, because surely he would have been taken to a police station if this was the case. Again, if this was Stickz, he is out of hospital now recovering from his injuries, so it does go hand in hand with what the reports are saying. And in regards to this murder, I've seen a lot of videos floating about on YouTube saying that this is the result of Chicago drill music, and why is the UK trying to copy Chicago? And I just wanted to say, in case you didn't know, all these beefs come from years ago, way before drill music. If you actually look at the official homicide statistics over the past 20 years, 2003 actually had the most homicides, so that's a long time away from drill music. Now, some people do say that drill music adds to the violence, but trust me, if you take the music away, these people would still be beefing each other. I'm not going to get into that whole discussion because that's a video for itself, but just so people understand that this isn't a result of Chicago drill music. Now, Salem has been named, and I do want to send my condolences out to his family at this very hard time, and I'll keep you guys updated as this investigation develops. But moving on to our next story, and it seems as if there was a car chase followed by a non-fatal shooting in Stonebridge yesterday afternoon. This comes after police confirm they did in fact use quote-unquote tactical contact to stop a vehicle in Hilltop Avenue as part of a planned operation. Details of the shooting claim that a police officer shot into the tyres of the vehicle in order to make it come to a stop, and when it did come to a stop, the police went on to arrest 4 people, and the men were arrested on suspicion of various firearm charges and kidnap, and it was said that 3 of the men were being treated by the London's ambulance service before being taken into custody. So a lot of you may be confused about this tactic that's being used by police. Maybe you've never seen it before, and if you haven't, that's because this policy is only a few years old. Reading from the MPCC's, or National Police Chief Council's website from 2017, it reads, National Police Chiefs Council Lead for Armed Policing, DCC Simon Chesterman, explains the changing guidance for firearms officers shooting at moving vehicles. He says, prior to the terrorist lorry attack in Nice last July, where more than 80 people were killed and hundreds more seriously injured, firearms officers had the option of shooting at a moving vehicle, but the national guidance discouraged that. It was felt shooting at a moving vehicle could increase the risk to the public. In light of vehicles being used as weapons by terrorists, the guidance was revised, and it's now an accepted tactic that could be used in incidents such as those seen more recently in Sweden and Westminster. In addition, after the marauding firearms attack in Mumbai in 2008, we upgraded our weapons from 9mm carbines to the more powerful 5.56 carbines. These firearms are more effective against strong glass and body armor. They've been tested extensively, and we know they can penetrate lorry cabs. Of course, not every vehicle threat might be a result of a deliberate terrorist attack. For example, someone could be taken ill and lose control. Officers are trained to quickly assess situations such as this to try and determine whether a vehicle is out of control or being deliberately used to cause harm. Ultimately, as in any armed response situation, it would be for the officer to justify his or her actions, but the fact that the threat has changed, it means they are now supported by the new guidance. Of course, in this situation, it wasn't terror related and it wasn't to neutralize the target, but I'm guessing the same policy has been put in place for a situation situation like this. Of course, as I get further details of this incident, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on this one. And moving on to our final update, it's only a short one, but it's an update in the Craig Small murder. If you guys haven't seen me break this story down into detail, I will leave that link down in the description if you want to go and check that out. The latest update came about 5 or 6 days ago, where it seems as if a fourth man has been arrested and charged over his murder. Horain Nicholas was said to have appeared at Willesden Magistrates Court on the 21st of August 2020, charged with perverting the course of justice. Now remember, he wasn't rearrested with the other guys, but it does seem like he has now been rearrested because he was one of the original people to get arrested, if you remember. Right now, that's the only update, but again, I'll keep you guys in the loop as soon as anything comes out about this one. But let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy Huncho, and I'm out.